No one is perfect, and award show flubs could happen to anyone. Sometimes things just don't go to plan. We've got 10 more examples of this in this part 3 list of celebrities who destroyed their careers at award shows. Now, maybe they didn't technically destroy their careers, but it was enough to be a flub and to have people talking about it. I'm your host for this one, Joss Bedard. Thanks for checking us out. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video and also subscribe so you don't miss another one. Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is Nicki Minaj. Celebrity drama happens all the time, but there is a time and place when to get into it with one another. Most people would agree that during an award show is the last place that you should bring up some drama from the media. It was during the 2015 VMA Awards when Miley Cyrus was hosting the show and found herself in a scandal right in the middle of it. Nicki was accepting the award for Best Hip Hop Video for Anaconda when she looked across the room to the other stage that Miley was on and said, "And now back to this that had a lot to say about me in the press the other day. Miley, what's good?" The whole room fell silent and it was just so awkward to watch. You could tell Miley was in complete shock and she tried her best to just say that the media will turn your words into something that they are not, and then she just kind of like continued on with the show. It was super awkward. Like what? Why would you call someone out in the middle of an award show? Ladies, just discuss it later on. Up next, number 9, we have Johnny Depp. The actor shocked everyone when he showed up to the Hollywood Film Awards in 2014 and gave a very strange speech. He took the stage to present the documentary award for Mike Myers' documentary Supermensch: The Legend of Shep Gordon, but he stumbled his way through the speech. He was stumbling over his words, slurring and swearing, all things that you don't expect to see while someone is giving out an important award. But yeah, he appeared wobbly from the start, to be honest, as he struggled with the microphone and called it the weirdest microphone he has ever seen in his life, as if he has never stood in front of one before. Other celebrities and fans took this speech to Twitter, saying that he should be embarrassed and that he came across as an arrogant drunk. Reports say that he had made his way to the bar before hitting the stage, but most people honestly already concluded that, like, on their own. If you watch the speech, you would already know he had a few drinks. Sliding into number 8, we have Miguel Adorn. This one ended in a lawsuit, so it had more of an impact on his bank account than his reputation. The video is hard to watch, but it is a must-see. Our video would get claimed for copyright, but I will provide as many hilarious pictures as possible. Go watch the clip after this video though. Honestly, it is worth the fail. It's worth the watch. It was at the Billboard Music Awards in 2013 when he jumped off the stage and ended up landing on a woman's face. Well, he actually landed on 2 women, but one of them took the brunt of the fall. Of course, it was totally an accident. He was supposed to land on the other stage, not a person, but the victim sued him, and 2 years later in 2015, he was facing a lawsuit for negligence. The lawsuit claimed that the victim faced injuries, medical expenses, possible future medical expenses, loss of wages, and loss of personal property, and loss of enjoyment of life. The lawsuit was worth $10,000. $10,000 for jumping off the stage. Bruh. Like, did you not plan if you missed that jump, what would happen? There's people underneath you. Moving on to number 7, we have Tiffany Haddish. The hilarious actress made headlines after the 2018 Oscars, but for reasons that she probably regrets. She joined Andy Serkis on stage to announce the nominations for the 90th Academy Awards, but the way she mispronounced names on some of the nominees had people roasting her on Twitter. She couldn't pronounce a few different names, but she remained in good spirits while she tried a few times to just get it right. Other celebrities and fans went on Twitter to laugh at her Oscar flub and wondered how she even got them that wrong. However, while some people were laughing, other people weren't. He tweeted, "This is brutal watching Tiffany Haddish mispronounce everything during these Oscar announcements. It was disrespectful and pathetic." What do you guys think? Like, is it disrespectful and pathetic? Are you with them, or would you laugh it off and be like, we're human? Some people can't pronounce names. like me. Making her way into number 6 is Jacqueline Bisset. We can't deny that a lot of celebrities want to be the biggest player in the game, so winning an award for their career is probably one of the most important things to ever receive. Which is why many of them will spend hours trying to draft up an acceptance speech in case they win the award. They can be prepared when they go up on stage. Well, Jacqueline seemed to be one of these celebrities who prepared, but hers was way longer than anyone expected. She won the award for the Best Actress in a Supporting Role at the 2014 Golden Globes, and her speech could just not be stopped. News articles spoke on how long her speech was, and people talked about it on social media, saying that it went on for what seemed like hours. While people were happy to see her win the award, the speech just came off as a total fail. I appreciate, you want to thank everyone and you deserve that moment to win. But yeah, there is a time limit, I feel like, where people just stop listening. Halfway through our list, number 5 is Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway. A mistake that could happen to anyone, so this one really isn't their fault, but they had to take the heat for it because they were the presenters. They were presenting at the 2017 Oscars, and apparently they were given the wrong envelope and mistakenly announced that La La Land had won Best Picture. They were actually given a copy of an envelope that declared Emma Stone on Best Actress for La La Land, but that award had already been announced, so there was just a big mix-up with envelopes. It was a very uncomfortable thing to watch because La La Land was giving their acceptance speech, but then got cut short, and then Moonlight was declared to be the actual winner. Announcing the wrong winner at the Oscars, I don't think it gets much worse than that. That would be like my biggest fear. Oh, how awkward, because then they're celebrating and then you just take their award back and be like, oops, sorry, you actually didn't win. Awkward. In spot number 4, we have Rami Malek. He has been a big player in the game for a while now, but his role as Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody really put him on the map. He was nominated for countless awards at the 2019 Oscar Awards and even walked away with a few wins to his name. Unfortunately, he also walked away with some bruises. Bruises on his body and some bruises to his ego. As he made his way to the center of the stage to collect his award, it seemed like he was in a rush to get back to his seat and his girlfriend. In his rush back, he so happened to fall off the stage and completely tumbled to the ground with his award in hand. Falling off the Oscar stage is definitely up there for one of the most embarrassing things that could happen to an actor when winning an award. Like if I won an award, my biggest fear would be the speech and then literally not falling, especially because I'd be in a dress. Jennifer Lawrence. I'm thinking about you, girl. Taking over the 3rd spot is Ryan Seacrest. I am all for a little bit of innocent self-promotion, but there is a time and a place, and I don't know if the Oscars is the place for that. In one aspect, the promotion opportunity is huge because it's the Oscars, but some people would say it's just not very classy. Ryan Seacrest had no problem with it and used his hosting opportunity to his advantage. At the 2019 Oscar Awards, he was doing what he always does by interviewing celebrities on the red carpet and asking them who they are wearing so that they can promote the designers. But people said Ryan went a little overboard and used a lot of his screen time to plug his new suit line. Most people want to hear about the world's biggest designers, but Ryan wanted people to know that he had a new suit line. He even dished on where they could buy it, and fans let him know on social media just how annoying it was. Making their way into number 2 is Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Their performance at the 2019 Oscar Awards was one of the most talked about moments for a few different reasons, some good and some bad. The world saw them perform the song Shallow from their movie A Star Is Born, and everyone praised their beautiful performance. But it raised a lot of eyebrows because of how romantic it seemed. People immediately flooded social media with claims that they were in a romantic relationship with one another, which obviously caused a lot of controversy because they were both in other relationships with other people at the time. People were very confused why they would perform as their characters that were in love when they were just there to perform as Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. But Gaga later explained and said, "We mapped the whole thing out. It was orchestrated as a performance. For me, as a performer and as an actress, of course we wanted people to believe that we were in love. But the world was convinced that something more was going on between them." If you guys saw it, let me know what you think. In our number 1 spot is Angelina Jolie. This is by far the weirdest story I've ever had to write about on this channel, and I'm surprised I'm just finding out about it for the first time, seeing as I have been doing these videos for over 2 years. Angelina both shocked and confused the world in 2000 when she attended the Oscar Awards and kissed her brother on the lips. But not like a quick greeting kiss, no, like a big, romantic, weird kiss. She had won the award for Best Supporting Actress that night, and in her acceptance speech, she gave thanks to her brother, who she claimed to be in love with. She said, I quote, "I'm in shock and I'm so in love with my brother right now. He just held me and said he loved me and I know he's happy for me and thank you for that." Then later in the evening, she posed for photographers with her award in hand and her brother by her side, and that is when they shared the epic kiss on the lips. After it flooded the media, she went on to say that it was nothing more than brotherly and that her parents loved the picture. I'm uncomfortable. I have a brother, and there is no way, I love him to death, one of my best friends, my God, and he would be just as happy for me if I won an award, but there's no freaking way I'm wrapping my arms around him and kissing him like he my man. That is weird. All right, guys, well, that is our part 3 list. Before I get out of here, I'm gonna do some comments from celebrities who cheated with their nanny. Arlene Brown says, "Thanks for saving me the Google, Joss." You're welcome. I do what I can, you know, to make you, save you some time from having to Google the answer. I use Google for everything. Mads Rock says, "I will say, although Arnold's actions disgust me, as any cheating scandal would, the relationship he's growing with his son is actually kind of sweet." Absolutely, I do not condone any of his actions by any means, and it is disgusting, but the fact that he's making it right with his son and like putting in the time and the money and everything and supporting him, a lot of people don't make it right, so he is trying. Prep for It says, "Note to self, whether I'm famous or not, buy a robot nanny." Literally, after I did that list, if I was ever in that position, like I would never hire a nanny because I'd just be worried because everyone cheats with their nanny. Like, what's wrong with you people? All right, guys, that is all I got. Make sure you leave a like on this video. It really helps us out. I was your host, Joss Bedard. I will see you next time. Bye.